back to my channel. Today's video, as you can see from the title of the video, is how I did pass my driving test. Yay! I'm super excited because it was a big journey for me. Seriously, all the wasting of money and all that, like I think it was quite a journey. Seriously. Okay, it starts like this. From my let me start with my theory test. I did my theory test 2 times. I failed 2 times, then I passed the 3rd time. And then when I went for the 3rd one, ooh, I passed. I did the theory, the questions and answers part, the theory part. I got, I think, 46 or 40. Well, I passed in that one. And then the other one was 53. Yay! I was so eager. Like I had to make sure that I passed this time. That is just who I am. Like I'm very persistent. When it comes to something I want, I don't mind wasting the money as far as I can get what I want. That's just who I am. So I passed that one. So I booked for a lesson. It didn't occur to me that I will be doing my driving lesson while doing the practical. Sorry, driving lesson while doing the theory test. I have no idea. So my thinking was, okay, I'm going to pass the theory test before I do the practical. The driving lessons. Okay, so when I passed my theory test, I booked for a driving instructor to teach me how to drive. I have no idea how to drive. Like I started from scratch. Like I don't even know how to turn the steering wheel. Like that is how ridiculous it is. Well, so I booked for a driving instructor to teach me how to drive. I started with manual, but you know what? I don't have that time and patience. That's just me. I have no time to be wiggling with the clutch and all that. Is it clutch they call it, or what, the gear, whatever? So it's too stressful. I don't know who drive manual these days. Like it's just too stressful. I can't deal. So I booked for a driving instructor. I signed off for like 5 lessons for £80. I was like, that's quite a good bargain or whatever they call it. So I booked for that 5 lessons. So I started driving manual. I was just driving it. Now I couldn't take it. Now the instructor was like, I keep stalling. Like anytime I drive, like it's just a big hassle. Like, okay, I did the 5 lessons. I'm like, is this what I've been doing until I pass my test? Like until I learn how to drive. Sorry, I'm like, I can't deal with it. So I cancelled the manual lesson. So I booked for automatic. It's just so easy. I don't know why they still make manual cars these days. Like, although it's quite cheap, but it's just so much hassle. Anyway, for my kind of person, I don't think I can hassle with manual cars now. So I canceled the manual lessons, and then I booked for another instructor for automatic. So I was learning. I did about 30 lessons, and then I decided, like, I know how to drive now. It's not just turn and all that, you know what I mean. So I decided to book for my test. I booked the first one, and where's that? Wanstead driving. Wanstead branch. I don't know what it's called. I think driving center, practical test center, right? Okay. So I booked for Wanstead. And it's quite far from me because I was searching for booking. I couldn't find, like, to book for a test. You have to wait like 3 months or 2 months to book for a test. Everybody keep booking. So it was fully booked at the time. So the nearest one was Wanstead. The test center that is next, like in the next 2 weeks, was in Wanstead. And that was what, Wanstead is far from where I am. I live in East London, and that's in Barking. So Wanstead is like 40 minutes drive, I don't know, I think. So I booked for that. It's quite far from where I am, but I had to because that's the nearest, closest date when I start online. So I booked there. I went for my test. The first reason why I failed was I just failed. Like I did, like, I know I had one serious and one dangerous on one test. I'm like, man, what is going on? Anyway, because I know it's just my first test and I was so eager to book for the test. My instructor warned me, like, I have to do more lessons before I book, but you know, stubborn girl now, I have to book it immediately. So my instructor was like, can you do it? I'm like, yeah, I can drive now. So I failed. So my instructor dropped me home. I came back home. I decided, I told my instructor that I'm going to book for, what's it called? I booked for more lessons. So I booked for 5 more lessons. So I booked there, but at the meantime I had to book my practical test. So I booked practical test next month, like 1 month later. Then I did 5 lessons, and after that 5 lessons I decided to, you know, it was close to my driving test, so I went for that one. And that one where I booked was in Goodmares. Yeah, Goodmares. So I went for that. There were very friendly examiners there. Yeah, really very friendly, but I didn't do well. The reason why I failed was the parallel parking. I couldn't deal with this parallel parking. I was just struggling. The first test I did, they gave me 3-point ton. 3-point ton, if I'm right. They've cancelled it now, but yeah, I did it 3-point ton. And it was easy, so it wasn't a big problem, but I had one serious and one dangerous. So the second one was parallel parking. I wasn't so good in parallel parking. I'm still struggling with it now, but I know I can maneuver it sometimes. So I failed on the parallel parking. I was just struggling. At some point, this examiner told me, okay, it's fine, you can drive when you're ready. Like, I just knew at that point it's failed, right? So even when I was doing the parallel park, I even touched the curb. So at that point, I know, you know, when you touch the curb, just know that you failed. So I booked for, I know I failed. So I booked for another one, and I failed again. I failed, keep failing. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna give up. Lie, you know what I mean? I'm Nigerian, so if you don't understand the language, it means never. So I was so eager. Like, I'm like, no, I'm gonna do this. It's a lot of money. To use the instructor's car is 120. My instructor, I don't know about others, it might be varied. But my one was 120 and 60 pounds to book for the test. It was a lot of money. Imagine all that. And to do the lessons is 25 pounds per hour. And I did about 60 lessons all total, like all together, before I passed my test. You can imagine all that money was paying, but I didn't mind because I was eager. I wanted to pass. So this last one, I was so confident. Like the way I was so confident, I don't even know where my confidence comes from. I booked the test. I went for the test. So from they'll ask you questions, read the plate number of a car number, and they asked me, show me question was the oil, engine oil, I showed. So, and then ready for my test, I entered the car, my seat belt on, everything. I was just, the instructor was just writing down something outside the car. I was in the car. What I did was, I just like closed my eyes and I said 2 minutes, let me not exaggerate, it's like 1 minute prayer. I had to say, God, please take the wheel. Do you know what? I was driving like a pro. Like I was like, whoa, my car, where did you get this confidence? I'm like, I was so proud of myself, like. So I did it. The maneuver they gave me was parallel parking. Do you know, I did this parallel parking. I'm like, wow, how did you do that? I said that to myself. Like, I was so amazed at my driving. Then when we came back, the instructor told me, do you want your the examiner said to me, do you want your instructor to listen to my whatever? I said, I don't mind. I was so confident. Then the examiner told me, after writing all those stuff, and said to me, I am pleased to tell you you're passed. Like, yay! I was so super excited. Seriously, I was like, I'm like, thank God, it's been a long journey. I keep them. Anyway, my chit chat, talk. The root of my story is, don't give up. You'll keep failing. I know people that failed 9 times, 7 times. But no, don't give up. Keep going. You will pass. Like on my this says I had the last the one I passed. I had this my test anyway. My certificate, and I had 3. Can you imagine that? 3 minus. Can you beat that? Oh my God, I am super excited. You can't believe how excited I am, because it was a long journey for me. So the root of my story is, be persistent. Don't give up. Forget about the money. Once you pass, it's your freedom. You don't need anybody to be beside you to drive. Like, you have your own car. Anyway, I bought a car. I'm so super excited with my car. It's a small car, but still, for the first time, it's worth it. Thank you guys for watching my long chat video, and thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.